I'm like, what song is this? I be swiping this thing like it's a credit card. Like, I don't choose that. I don't choose struggle. That's never been my thing. Let me go ahead and put some lotion on before I start this video because you guys know I'm always ashy. I don't have time for anybody to be coming for my hands. Okay. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. So I have a bit of running around to do today, so I figured today would be the perfect day to shoot a what I spend in a day in New York City video. I get so many questions about how I afford New York City, or how much I pay for this, or how much I pay for this. Like, y'all really be in a girl wallet. I thought I would do a fun little video kind of showing you guys what I spend realistically for myself. This is not to be taken as this is what you would spend if you moved here, or like this is what everybody spends on a day-to-day basis. Number one, you guys know that I'm fairly frugal. I tend not to make a lot of unnecessary purchases, which is very different from like the vast majority of people who live in New York City. So please do not take this as the end all be all. It's just a fun video to show you guys what some of my expenses can look like. So let's jump right into it. The first thing on my list today, I'm about to go pick up some medicine from the drugstore, and I'm actually not sure how much that's gonna cost, but let's find out. Oh my god, you guys can barely see, but these lubes, I'm obsessed. My inner Carrie Bradshaw is screaming right now. I'm on the way to Pure Barre, which is a bar studio, and I got a free class today, so I didn't have to pay anything. I follow a lot of like free NYC accounts on Instagram, and that is how I get access to a lot of the free classes and free events that I go to. If it's free, it's for me. I haven't done bar in a really long time. A lot of models and ballet dancers participate in bar classes because it helps us keep our bodies like more lean. So really, really good class. I'm looking forward to it. You guys, I am not hip to like the latest music whatsoever. I find a song that I like and I listen to it probably like a million times a day, and I play it all the way out, so I never know when like a new song comes out unless I hear it on TikTok or like Instagram or something. One thing I love about living in New York is that people will literally come outside with like these big boom boxes and just stand on the corner and play music all day. I don't know what the purpose is. I don't know why they do it. It's literally like 27 degrees outside and people are still on the corner playing music. So I don't know why they do it, but I appreciate it because they really be playing some hits. I'm like, what song is this? Anyways, I am back home from the bar class. It was really, really difficult, unexpectedly difficult. Whenever I take like fitness classes or group fitness classes, it makes me realize like how out of shape I am. Like, my body is toned, but as far as like working my muscles are pretty weak compared to like other people in the fitness classes. So yeah, bar was pretty tough for me, but I'm glad I got a chance to try it out for free. So just to do a little recap, so far today I've spent a total of $0. I have my monthly Metro pass, which I pay $127 a month for. So if we do some calculations, it's a 30-day pass, so 100, or is it 33 days? I think it's 30 days. 127 divided by 30, that's $4.23 per day, one swipe on a Metro card is $2.75, I think. So I've already swiped my card. One, two. I've already one, two. Yeah, I've already swiped my card twice today. So $2.75 times 2. So that would have been $5.50. I'm about to head into Manhattan, so that's another 2 swipes on my Metro card. So that'd be like $10 or $11 by now. But because I pay for the monthly pass, I'm not spending anything. Technically, I'm not spending anything because I've already paid for it, and paying the $127 per month costs me less than paying for a swipe every time I have to swipe. A lot of people always question me like, why do you pay so much for a Metro card? Like, why do you get the monthly? It's because I take the subway a lot. A lot of people who live maybe in like Queens or who live in Manhattan or live in Brooklyn, they like to stay in their particular borough. So if you have someone that lives in Brooklyn, an event is going on in Manhattan, the person that lives in Brooklyn is gonna be like, oh my god, I don't want to go all the way to the city. But I am not like that. I feel like I'm completely different from most people who live in the city. Hopping a borough is like not that big of a deal to me unless you're asking me to go to Harlem. Don't ask me to go to Harlem. Don't ask me to go to the Bronx. That's just way too, like, an hour and a half on a train, is just too much. But if I'm going to like Queens or Manhattan or somewhere else within Brooklyn, it's really not that big of a deal. So I do use the subway a lot, and that's why I pay $127 for the monthly pass. But my Barre class was free because I just happened to find the deal on Instagram. If you're looking for free things to do around the city, highly recommend downloading Meetup, highly recommend utilizing Instagram, and just, yeah, doing your research. But now I'm about to again head into the city for a free cryo. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Cryo, C-R-Y-O. I feel like it's cryo because or cryo. I don't know. This is how you pronounce it, guys.
Cryotherapy.
Oh, cryotherapy. There's a place called Next Health in Manhattan where your first cryotherapy session is free. There are a couple of apps that exist for models where you can go to restaurants, events, fitness places. You can go to all these places for free in exchange for posting about the business, and that's originally what I was going to use. But when I went to the Next Health website to sign up for my class, I saw that they actually offer your first cryotherapy session for free, so I just signed up. I've never done cryotherapy before just because I am not a fan of cold plunges. I do not like the cold. No cold showers. Like, just keep me in warm climates with sunshine and warm turquoise water. I don't like the cold, so I've avoided it. But because they were offering this for free, I was like, I wouldn't pay to torture myself, so this seems like a good deal. Some of the benefits of cryotherapy are reducing migraines if you struggle with migraine pain. It helps to numb nerve irritation, helps to treat mood disorders, reduces joint and arthritic pain. Ooh. I didn't even know this, but it treats atopic dermatitis and other skin conditions, which is actually pretty good because I'm having a breakout on my face because I took an assortment of vitamins and supplements that I shouldn't have. So hopefully it helps clear my skin up a little bit. But those are just some of the benefits of cryotherapy. I'm not even that well versed in it. I didn't do much research on it, which I probably should have. But I'm always up for trying new things. So, and it's free, like I said. So, yeah, I'm gonna go try it out and we'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm not even gonna be able to finish the session. I only think it's like 2 minutes or so. I don't even think it's that long, but guys, the cryotherapy was insane. Like literally, I was in there for like 2 seconds and my nostril hairs had like frosticles on them. Like I couldn't even move my nose. So because it was my first time, I was supposed to do like 2 minutes or something like that, but I ended up being able to stick it out for 3 minutes, which I'm really proud of. I didn't think I would be able to do it. But it is hard. Like it's definitely a mind thing. Like you just have to, I don't know, tell yourself that you're not cold. It was pretty tough, and it's already cold outside, so now hopefully I don't get even more sick, but it was a good experience. I'll probably do it again. I don't really understand the benefits. I'll have to do more research on like what it actually helps with, but I would definitely do it again just for the sake of the challenge. And again, it was free. Your first time is free, so if you're in New York City, check out Next Health. Oh my god, what is this? Manhole is like on fire. I never understood why that happens. So yes, if you're in New York City, definitely check out Next Health. Your first cryo session is gonna be completely free and you get the full like 3 minutes, I think, if you can withstand that. But now I am heading to Zara. I have to find a couple of outfits for my digitals. I'm taking new digitals for the new year to send to some agencies, and so my mother agent requested that I send her a couple of outfit options that I plan to take the digitals in. So I'm just gonna go pick up some simple pieces from Zara, maybe like some black jeans or a black skirt and like a white bodysuit and a black bodysuit. But I really like the way Zara's bodysuits fit me, so I'm gonna go see what they have. Even though Zara's a little bit pricey for me, I don't shop at Zara often just because I think they're a little bit out of my price range. But I do love Zara. Their stuff is so, like, I love their pieces. It's just more than I would like to spend on my wardrobe. I'm more of a Shein girl because it's so affordable. I'm gonna see what I can find in Zara, and then I'm probably gonna head home. I don't know. As you guys can see, I started my day early. It is now 4:30 and I have not spent a dime, you guys. I have not spent any money all day. Shopping at Zara will be the first amount of money that I spend today. I found the bodysuits I wanted at Zara, but they didn't have any extra small, so I couldn't bring myself to pay $20 for a plain bodysuit. So I went to H&M hoping I would have some luck, but I didn't find anything worth buying. I picked up my gourmet dinner for $10.44 because they were having a 2 for $6 special, and then I went home. You guys, I went through, it took me like an hour and a half to get to Zara. Like, it was a hot mess. Apparently the tracks at Chambers caught on fire, and so the 1, 2, 3 trains were all backed up, and I think the E train as well. And so I feel like I had to go around Manhattan like 3 times before I could actually get a train to get to Zara. And then I get to Zara and I don't even buy anything. Like, I really can't with myself. But I could not bring myself to pay $20 for a tank top bodysuit. Like, $20? You could get that on Shein for like $3. And that's my problem. That's why I can't bring myself to shop at a lot of the popular stores in New York, like Zara, Aritzia, and other stores. Like, I love their stuff. Great quality, just amazing, but it's so expensive. I don't know, I'm just a frugal person. I've always been that way. I feel like if I can get something else of similar quality, like still good quality, for a cheaper price, why would I pay this high price for the same thing that I could get for a cheaper price? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But a lot of people are so into the hype and so into these fads and trends that they will pay the higher price just so they can fit in. That's not me. I've never been one to like want to fit in or need to fit in. No, I'm gonna spend money on what I want to spend money on, which is usually food and experiences. And although I shop a lot, I buy a lot of shoes. Well, I buy a lot of shoes. I don't buy a lot of clothes, which is why my wardrobe is like trash. But my shoe collection is superb. So I don't know. I just spend money on things that I value. So this video was honestly pretty realistic for me because I have access to a lot of free things in the city. Granted, this is not going to be the case for everyone because free and low cost, they're things that I value. I personally make the extra effort to try to find these deals. A lot of people have no problem throwing their money at any and everything. They have no problem paying for fitness classes. They have no problem paying $300 for a t-shirt. So like, it doesn't matter to them. But me, I like my money to go a long way. I'm able to do that by being smart with my money, by finding free things to do, free and cheap things to do around the city, and that's kind of like, I don't know, it's just what I do. It just comes easy. So the only thing that I really spent money on today was the McDonald's, which I actually regret buying, but I was so hungry, and that's why I recommend in multiple of my videos, if you're going out in the city and you know you're going to be out and about for a while, eat before you go out because you're going to want to spend money on food and it's probably going to be a little expensive. So even with the McDonald's, I chose McDonald's because they were having the 2 for $6 sale, or I don't even know what you would call it. The deal, the 2 for $6 deal. So I knew that I could get the 2 fish sandwiches for $6. But even with that deal, I still paid like $11 for it because of taxes and everything. So yeah, always eat before you go out. I made that mistake. I didn't eat anything today, and so I just had to have the McDonald's, but after getting it, I instantly regretted it, but it's okay. We live to learn another day. But yeah, as you guys can see in my videos, I personally take the subway a lot just because I would rather not pay the super expensive Uber and Lyft prices. Every now and then, if I'm like going to the airport, or maybe I'm out and about and I'm wearing heels and my feet really hurt and I don't want to draw attention to myself on the subway, I'll take an Uber. But 99.9% of the time, I'm taking the subway and I have no qualms about it. Like, I be swiping this thing like it's a credit card. Like, this is my favorite. If you're someone who doesn't take the subway that often, then you could probably get by with like a weekly pass. I would say that I spend most of my money, again, on experiences and food. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should be following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that I'm eating out all the time. I eat out probably like 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week, but I do eat out quite a lot, so that's where most of my money goes to. There are a plethora of things to do for free or at a low cost in New York City. You guys actually just have to make the effort and look for these events. New York City is already a the most expensive city to live in the world, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure we were ranked the most expensive city to live in. So why make it more expensive for yourself? Why are you choosing that hardship? I don't choose that. I don't choose struggle. That's never been my thing. So I'm not gonna make it harder on myself. Like, it's already hard enough to make it here, so I'm gonna enjoy this city while I can, and I'm gonna take every free opportunity that interests me. I guess this is a what I spend in a day in New York City from a frugal perspective. If you watch other videos, people be spending like $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $500 a day. For what? Like, what are y'all out here buying? Oh my goodness. Honestly, shout out to my parents, because I feel like my parents kind of instilled this in me. Like, I always grew up with nice clothes, nice shoes. I never had to want for anything. It was a pretty spoiled child growing up, but my parents still taught me to know the value of $1. If you are looking to move to New York City, or you already live here, stop trying to compete with the masses. Stop trying to be like everyone else and do what works for you. This works for me, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this what I spend in a day in New York City video. I'll probably do another one. Maybe I'll do a what I spend in a week video, so that it'll be a little bit more realistic, because it's not every day that I'm not spending any money. Let's make that clear. But today just happened to be a really good day to film this vlog. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Bye! 'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.